Okay, guys, so last part. Let's try and tackle this tree. We pulled out a couple of different sections, right? This one's got a few more leaves and details to it. This one has a little bit less of a detail to it. I really think I'm going to use this one just because it's a fuller tree. If you want to keep adding leaves to it, you can pull pieces from here. But for right now, let me kind of show you how to do this. I'm going to pull this one away. I'm also going to ungroup this. And let's get rid of all of this stuff for right now. We don't need any of that. What we do need is this, but we need it to be one piece. Right now, it's multiple pieces, right? It's ungrouped. So I am going to select it and I'm going to group it. I'm going to come down here. Sorry, that's so small. I just want to pull this little tree that we just pulled out up here. I'm going to make a copy of it because I want to keep my original. So I'm going to Control D. Pull that guy to the side. I'm going to bring this one in. I'm just going to try and fit it in here as best I can. It does not have to be perfect. But what I do want it to do, because I want to be able to cut this piece out, is I need it to kind of overlap everything that's here. So I'm going to go ahead to my offset right here. And I'm just going to make a teeny tiny little offset. Let's say at 0.02 and see what happens. Maybe 0.03. Oops. Oh, that's way too big. Sorry about that. 0.02. Y'all, I can't type today. There we go. Okay, perfect. Hit OK. Now I've got this little bit of an offset. I can come in here and just remove this original. Now, I'm going to select all of this. So I've got this that is all grouped, which is one item, and I've got my tree, my interior tree, which is a second item. Select them both and Control B. That brings up my Boolean assistant. And I am going to knock that tree out of the leaves. And then I'm going to hit OK. And I can remove this bottom part by ungrouping. All right, so now I have 3 separate pieces that I can put together, but I do need to kind of get rid of this D right here. It just, it doesn't look great. So in order to do that, I'm going to come back into my nodes. I am going to go right here and I'm going to break this node. I'm going to actually, let's delete this line. So I'm going to hover right here and I'm going to hit D to delete. That's going to delete that line. Once I've deleted that line, I can come in and kind of delete all these nodes. D to delete. Let's see. And then take care of that one. Delete that guy. All right, and now I can, go in here and add some leaves or just however I want to make this look so that it looks more like a tree with my pencil. So I could go through all of that, or one of my favorite ways to do this kind of stuff is to just mirror the other side. So I can actually grab this right here, make sure it's ungrouped, make a copy, Control D, reflect it. I'm going to change it to a different color just so I can see what's going on here. Pull it kind of in there. It looks like it's going to look pretty good. And then I can go to my nodes, go through all of this stuff right here. I'm just deleting all these nodes because I really just want that one line. Click, click, click. I'm just deleting nodes, guys. Nothing big, no big deal. I'm just trying to get this one closing line right here so that I have this more of a tree shape where I just pulled that D out. And now I should be able to, whoops, sorry about that. Screen's been acting really funky today. Should be able to go up to my tools. Sorry. Go to my edit, and I should be able to close this path or auto join my selected shapes. So let's go here. Auto join selected shapes, and then group it just to be safe. It's already grouped. So now I've got a full tree in here. All right, so now I have this piece, and this piece. And I can cut them out in different manners. I may want to go back in and retrace long-term care or long-term care home, or you can also just retype it. It's going to look better. It's a really small font. This one looks like it could be maybe a Garamond, but just going through kind of your font list, you should be able to find something pretty close to it. If you do want it to be the same font, you might use Font Finder, but when we are tracing, sometimes these smaller fonts are just not going to come out great. So I like to just retype them and find something that's really close to the same font. Most of the time, the company is not going to care. They're going to want it to look good anyway. Let's see if it's Garamond Pro. Adobe. Garamond, that looks kind of close, but anywho. So that's it. That's really how we are going to break this apart. Now I can put it on a bunch of separate pieces. Remember, this is part 3 of this tutorial, so you may want to go back to parts 1 and 2 to see what the original was and how we're kind of breaking everything apart and why we're breaking it apart. We're breaking it apart so this can be on one layer, this can be on another layer, or both of these can be on the same layer. It's completely up to you. And then this part right here can be on a separate layer too. So say we want this etched into clear glass, and then this is going to be cut out of green acrylic, and they're going to be stacked one behind the other. You can do it that way. But this is really a long tutorial one, but this is how we're going to break things up in order to make layers out of things like flat logos. Hope this helps someone today.